head will probably go numb, because that's what happened last time I leant back like this on air. But there was something specific that I wanted to say. And it's in my head. And I'm like, have I got it? Is that really what I was thinking? Or is it kind of similar in some way? Some kind of... The closest I can get to it is to say that there's some kind of shame associated with feeling bad. No, not feeling bad, being bored. Being bored, like... And it's not even being bored, it's... The shame is that if I sit here, yeah, and I don't go on social media, I don't listen to music, I don't go on TV, you know, nothing electronic, you know, like like society says like that is wrong or something, you know. I think society as a whole probably, if it had that kind of a voice, I think it would say that, you know, just because the majority of people are not into like meditation or introspection or shit like that, you know. I think there is a strong... I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, what it implies is that, like, the person is so sad that they don't want any human contact. And that is, like, couldn't be further from the truth. I think maybe that could be one misconception. It's like meditation. We've got... Yeah, they're opposites, and so is meditation and anger as well. I mean, anger is a healthy emotion, and complete calmness and being centered is a healthy emotion as well. You know, I don't know. Just feel it's relevant. So there. This is my channel, yo. You won't leave a comment, so... Yeah. Do I want comments? If I say no, it might act as reverse psychology and make people leave me comments. I don't know. Yeah, I think what it is it's just fear of turning everything off and just chilling. You know, I think it's fear of that. I remember the first time, and I feel this is relevant, I went for a walk outside the city, and it was very unsettling for me. You know, I had to force myself to carry on walking, you know, just give it a chance, you know, because of how much I used to love it. And I just did not have a good time, and that's the only time I didn't have a good time walking, because every time I went after that, I really enjoyed it. So maybe this is like that. I mean, just turn off everything electronic, just sit here and... I don't even know. I want to be real. I want to get into, like... Okay, so a fusion reactor, yeah. Experimentation you could do wouldn't be very hard to find what frequency of photons, yeah, anywhere from like Y rays to infrared would and you get resonance as well, so there'll be several of them because light has like octaves, just the same as like music does. An octave is a doubling of the frequency, I believe. Um, yeah, so there'd be resonance as well. But it's so frustrating that I'm forgetting what I'm saying. No, don't be like that. That's negative. Just hold space for what you're saying. That's what you normally do. So we're talking about frequency of light having. Yeah. So what you do is you get yourself some plasma, yeah, and you can probably actually work it out mathematically. You know, from the speed of the speed of the molecules, the speed of the ions, yeah, the speed they're actually travelling at, their velocity. You could, and also the distance, when they bounce, yeah, the average distance between bounces off of another ion, you know, the distance, so the velocity and the distance. Then, once you work that out, you have the frequency of vibration. So if you use photonic radiation of that same frequency, you know, but slightly faster, it will speed up. Well, yeah, it will speed up the velocity of the plasma. So you could use photonics to raise the temperature of the plasma to a point where fusion will happen. But see, the beauty about the thing with photonics is you can focus that beam. You can focus whether light be visible or just radiation, you know, you can focus it and yeah, you could just have fusion happening where it's hot enough and not happening anywhere else, you know. That'd be, I feel like that would be a good start for fusion, you know. Anyway, I think I'm really pleased with this video. I'm going to stop it there. Yeah. I mean, my first passion was fixing the problem that the four-stroke has, which is that the valves take a lot of energy out of the motor just to open them, you know. And it's a loss of power. Plus, when the piston draws down, it creates a vacuum, so it gets low pressure air in there. You want air at atmospheric pressure, but it's not because the piston's pulling downwards, creating a vacuum behind it. So the cylinder never gets full of air at atmospheric pressure. You always got less air in there than you would otherwise have. That's one problem with it as well, you know. Yeah. The engine, I've looked at it. I've taken a really good look at it, and I have fixed the problem. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you later.